March.
Audience, you may now be seated.
Class of 2018, you may now be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Lois Rapp, Pacific Director of Student Excellence, to the stage. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Kubasaki High School class of 2018. On behalf of our superintendent here at Okinawa, Mr. Michael Thompson, as well as our Yodea director, Mr. Tom Brady, we offer you greetings. What a very special day for our graduates, their families, and the staff here at Kubasaki. I am honored to be with you as a part of this ceremony today. The mascot for your school is a dragon. Dragons are known for exuding strength, ingenuity, tenacity, and fire as they face the challenges in the wild. Here at Kubasaki, fire stands for focus, integrity, respect, and excellence. And I believe that that spirit resides in every graduate here with us today. It will serve you well as you enter the next chapter in your lives. As stated by Senator Warren Hatch, graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. Congratulations on your achievements. You have made Yodea Pacific proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rapp. The class of 2018 thanks you for being here and is honored to have your welcome. Now, at this time, the class officers would like to say what Dragon Fire means to them. I now call upon Ms. Yasmin Aziz to speak on being focused.
F is for focus, defined as a center of interest or activity. Focus means having a purpose. For the Kubasaki senior class of 2018, focus to each one of us means we've mapped and charted a path to achieve our individual goals and dreams. To succeed, to never give up, to try, and to continue to dream. We will use the memories from our storied past, along with the lessons of our education and the advice from our parents, teachers, families, and loved ones, to better chart our path, and when needed, to correct the azimuth of our compass, to reach our goals and desires for our glorious future. Our focus is direct, clear, and with meaning and purpose. We are focused. We are dragons. I now call on Ms. Tasani Roll to speak about integrity.
I is for integrity. Integrity means being true to ourselves, being honest, just, and decent in our interactions with others. It is the courage to do what is right regardless of the consequences. When we are led by integrity, our actions align with our principles and are based on our moral values rather than personal gain. Our behavior speaks for us more eloquently than words ever could. For the class of 2018, it is a vital part of our lives. We, the senior class of 18, are the future of the world. We will become future doctors, future lawyers, educators, and some of us even professional athletes. One thing about integrity is that it can control our future, and another thing is it defines us as individuals. As we embark on our respective path, our integrity should be something that is never compromised. May we all become men and women of integrity, not because we have to, but because we want to. Thank you. I now call on Tasher Odom to speak on respect.
R is for respect. Respect is a two-syllable word with an endless and broad meaning. Respect is the esteem for, or a sense of the worth or excellence of a person. Respect is taking into consideration someone's emotions, thoughts, feelings, and needs. Respect is something that should be willingly given to others without any hesitation. The Kubasaki High School class of 2018 understands the meaning of respect and understands that respect starts with oneself. I now call to the stage Ahmad McCutcheon to speak on excellence.
E is for excellence, and excellent at everything. At Kubasaki, success has no one look. Excellence can be found in our academics, our athletics, and even in our many clubs. This year alone, we took home 4 Far East banners and numerous first and second places in the competitions we competed in. I want you all to know that success does not have to be limited in one aspect in life. It can be found in anything you put your heart into. Find what you are excellent in and never stop pursuing it. Thank you. And that is what Track and Fire means to us. Hello and good afternoon. My name is Ahmad McCutcheon and I am the senior class president. I would like to welcome all the family and friends gathered here with us to witness one of the biggest days of our lives. What seemed to be an eternity of waiting finally comes to an end. Today, we achieved what high schoolers everywhere dream of, graduation. Getting our diplomas is more than a sign of finishing high school. It is also a sign of the bigger and more exciting chapter in our lives. 4 years ago, we all entered high school as bright-eyed freshmen, awaiting for what we thought and knew would be the greatest adventure of our lives. We entered high school knowing it would be different from middle school, and yet we remain excited. Over the past 4 years, we have laughed, met new people, stressed over grades, pulled all-nighters, passed tests, failed tests, found hobbies, had unforgettable weekends with old and new friends, made varsity in our favorite sports, been at our highest, lowest, and everything in between. We have lived, but most importantly, we have grown. Since starting high school, we have all grown as people, slowly maturing into the young adults, preparing to step into the real world and grow every day. If our freshman selves could see us now, would they recognize us? Would they recognize us as the young adults who learned just as much about life outside the classroom as they did in the classroom? Would they recognize how much we had to endure in order to make it here today and be about to graduate? Everything we had gone through, the great, good, bad, and ugly, has only made us stronger, and this moment much more satisfying. There are some lessons that can only be learned through experience, and although we had our sample lessons, there's still much we have to learn about the world. Whether you begin high school here at Kubasaki or the many other places we come from, what really matters now, today, in this very moment, is that we're here together as a new family, ready for the next stages in our lives. There is no other class that I would rather be a part of, and especially no other class I would want to preside over than the class of 2018. I have been beyond grateful to be your president for the school year, and thank you for this opportunity. I would like to thank all the family, friends, and teachers who stood behind all of us to help us reach this point. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Wherever you go and whatever you do from this moment on, I hope it's great, because each and every one of you is great. Thank you.
卒業生、友達、そして家族の皆様、本日は私たちの卒業式へご支持いただいてありがとうございます。私たちの人生の第一章の終わりであり、また第二章の始まりである今日を共に祝ってくださってありがとうございます。今日という日は私たち卒業生の達成したゴールを祝うとともに、私たちを支え、教育してくれた先生方、また両親の方、感謝を送りたいと思います。家族の皆様、ここまでの道のりを私たちと共に歩み、私たちの一番の支えとなり、 どんな時でも私たちの味方でいてくださってありがとうございます。今後大人になっていく私たちをこれからもよろしくお願いします。2018年度卒業生の皆さん、ご卒業おめでとうございます。
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have a special performance by the Kubasaki Choir. Senior choir members, you may now join the choir.
Good afternoon. Welcome again to graduation. This is the Kubasaki High School Choir. This afternoon we are proud to perform for you Fly Away Home, lyrics and music by Pink Zebra. Our accompanist is Miss Mimi Larry, and we are featuring two senior soloists this afternoon, Samuel Shusko and Yasmin Aziz.
Kubasaki has offered us together, and I praise God for a friend that has pushed me and many others to do our best, and for a friend that equally regrets not making our senior quotes a quote from our favorite show, The Office. He is the brother I never had. And without further ado, I present to you one of my closest friends and the class of Kubasaki's 2018 Valedictorian, Alexander Shusko.
Thank you for that, Cyan. Class of 2018. We made it. We're here. Yeah, no, go ahead. I want to personally congratulate you guys for everything you've done to make it up to this point. Now, you guys are probably thinking that I'm going to talk a little bit about politics during my speech today, and you're right, I am. But don't worry, it's nothing divisive, I promise. Every time that I turn on the news, the broadcasters are talking about something negative, about war, about nuclear weapons or school shootings, the list goes on. But it's easy to look at these things and say, maybe this is the way that our society is now. Or, well, the media is saying this, so maybe they're just right. Maybe we just have to accept this supposed truth. But I'm here to tell you, these things are wrong. First of all, our world is not falling apart. Look around you guys. We're still here. And second, you might be thinking to yourself, well, certainly there are problems, but what can I do about it? Well, for that, I want to say that you can change the world. After this, all of us are going on our different paths, whether to the military, the workforce, college, trade school, or something else. The world is in our hands now, and we have the power to change it. Well, you're probably wondering, I'm just an individual. What can I do? But you see, change doesn't always happen as a massive revolution. It has to start somewhere. And why not here? Why not now with all of us? Once again, if you watch the news at all today, you probably hear something along the lines of how divided Congress or America as a whole is. But that's not true. The American part, at least. When I look around this room, I see people from all across the world, of different backgrounds and experiences, sitting peacefully together in the same room. It doesn't matter who someone is, what their experience is, or where they're from, but we're a community, and this is something I hope you bring with you in life. We're at the point now where we're starting to figure out what exactly it is that we believe. And when we do so, we tend to do so with people who are like-minded individuals to ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with this. But the problem is when we stop listening to what other people have to say. When we start to think that our opinions and our beliefs are better than theirs. And this is where we have to draw the line, class of 2018. When you leave here to go on to the next stage of your life, don't forget to have conversations with people you disagree about, whether politics, sports, the weather, family, or anything. Don't forget to not force your opinions on them, but to understand their point of view and why they believe in what they do. Then you'll start to see that maybe things aren't as black and white as they at first appear to be. Through simple conversations like this, about really anything, we can start to change the world, even if it is just little by little. Now, I've said this before in the speech, but I'm going to say it one last time. When I look around this room, I see a community of people who really shouldn't get along. But they do, despite all of the odds against it. This is a perfect example of a community working correctly. And that's why, in a world so many people claim is worse off than ever before, I want to leave you with a positive outlook. Because I believe that this is a good world. And I believe that you can change the future. And I know that the future is going to be very bright, for not just each and every one of us, but for the world. Whenever it seems like we're destined to fall apart as a country, as a state, as a world, or be in constant warfare, I want you to look back at Kubasaki and see how well things go here. How we have all come together to make this school a better place. Because we've all come together to make this school what it is today. And similarly, people can work together as one to the benefit of their school, their country, and their world. Through respectful dialogue with each other, we can directly address issues such as safety and environmental concerns, among many others. And through it, we can serve to unite our world. Class of 2018, don't ever forget the power of respectful dialogue and what you can do with that power. Don't forget to move past all of the negativity that you might think is around us, because we can make our own future. And lastly, don't ever forget that you have the power to make this world as great as you want it to be. Class of 2018, don't ever forget that. Thank you. And please welcome Yasmin Aziz back to the podium.
Our next speaker is a young lady of remarkable character. Whether on the soccer field or in her multiple AP classes, this individual always has a smile on her face, and when faced with a challenge, rises to the occasion. From Vice President of the Senior Class Student Body to Historian of the National Honor Society, this young lady is actively involved in our school and community. Her bubbly personality and intelligent manner radiates in all that she does. No wonder she's Mrs. Kubasaki. She is by far one of the most confident people I know, and I am so blessed to have her in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Class of 2018 Valedictorian, my best friend, Ms. Tasha Claire Odom.
Good afternoon. Where are we? The easy response, we're in a high school gymnasium for a graduation ceremony. The more complex response, that could take some explaining, we are on a tiny island off the coast of Japan in the East China Sea. We are 6,275 miles away from a delicious, juicy burger from In-N-Out in California, and 7,600 miles from a cheesy, thin sliced pizza in New York City. We have traveled further than most people in the world dare to dream. For the past 5 years, my home has been a land where forks and knives are rarely seen. A land where toilet seats are heated and play nature sounds as they are used. A land where Kit Kats come in almost every flavor imaginable. A land where Family Mart is so much more than a simple stop for snacks. A land whose wonderful people and culture has left an indelible mark on the young men and women sitting here today. Not too long ago, Chloe Stevens lightheartedly commented, "We've hit our peak." The truth is, the climb has just begun. For those of you who have ever hiked Mount Fuji, you all know about the much-needed rest stations. Our high school graduation is just that, a rest station. A time to catch our breath, eat a snack, enjoy the view, revel in the first large accomplishment of many, and then press forward. Our journey is not just a single peak. Our journey is a mountain range. There will be obstacles to overcome and scars to mend. We will achieve goals and celebrate successes. In the immortal words of one of our childhood stars, Miley Cyrus, there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. We all have so much more ahead of us. It's not about the final destination, but about the journey that will get us there. Walk, run, crawl. Do whatever you have to do to get to the peak. Enjoy the view from the top, then find the next mountain to conquer. As I look out at all the soon-to-be graduates in front of me, I see students with no two dreams alike. I see the next Secretary of State, Alex Shesko. I see the power of an incredible athlete, Jatavia Kalir. I see the beautiful smile of a future orthodontist, Meredith Howlett. I see a popular Broadway star, Stephen Loftusness. I see the hands of a successful neurosurgeon, Yasmin Aziz. I see the imagination of an amazing artist, Heidi Hibbler. I see the courage of a brave warrior, Adam Garlick. I see the heart of a missionary, Hannah Ernestine. I see the brain of a world-class engineer, Ian Shaver. And I see some of you out there still searching. There is nothing wrong with not knowing what you want. In fact, I am one of those people. However, this is the time when we get the opportunity to figure it out, to explore all the possibilities, open all the doors. This is just one piece of advice that I have for you on your journey of discovery, and it comes from our very own Michaela Ware. Always remember to make yourself happy in life. Celebrate today. Put down the books, bookworms. Leave the sports talk at home, athletes. Act another day, drama students. Paint tomorrow, artists. Program when it is over, computer whizzes. Remember today. In fact, right now, I want everyone in here to put the phones and cameras down just for a minute. I know that may be hard, but this is an important step. Put the phones and cameras down. Classmates, find your parents, your families, your supporters, friends, teachers, whoever it is that has helped you get to the point. Don't leave your seats, don't say a word, don't take any pictures. Just remember this moment and remember how it feels. Remember how it feels to have done this together. When we look back at our high school graduation, years from now, this is the moment we should remember. Not this speech, not walking across the stage to receive our diploma. We should remember the moment we looked at those who have supported us throughout this journey and how it feels to make it this far. Remember this moment and remember how it feels. Congratulations, class of 2018. We did it. We conquered our first mountain, and we have many more to climb.
I would now like to introduce the Kubasaki Band directed by Mr. Hondo. All band members, senior band members, please join the band.
job. It is my honor and privilege today to introduce our guest speaker, Lieutenant General Lawrence D. Nicholson. For most of you, he probably doesn't need an introduction. He is the commanding general of 3 Marine Expeditionary and the commander of Marine Forces Japan. He is originally from Toronto, Canada, and graduated from the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina. General Nicholson has had an amazing career and has served all over the world in both war and peace. He is currently in charge of over 26,000 Marines and sailors, which you would think would make him immensely qualified to be our graduation speaker. But I want to tell you what really qualifies him. He is the father of 3 young men, all of which he and his wife, Miss Debbie Nicholson, have successfully gone through high school and beyond. He is a wonderful father and mentor to many, and we are honored to have him here today. Please join me in a round of applause to welcome our Kubasaki High School 2018 graduation guest speaker, Lieutenant General Nicholson.
First of all, Tasher, thank you for the warm introduction there. And I've had 3 kids, 3 sons graduate from a DoDEA school, one of them overseas. So this is a very special and great opportunity for me here today. So good afternoon, konnichiwa, so much for allowing me to be here today. So Tasher mentioned some of the job titles that I've got. But I got a new one the other day, walking around the Cantina PX, one I wasn't really anticipating. And I'm going through on civilian clothes. I'm at the checkout counter, and this young guy with short hair comes up and goes, "You're the guy in the AFN commercials from That One Drop." She did a good job acting. Truth be told, I'm in a supporting role to Sergeant Major Marquez. I'm the number 2 guy in there. But Eddie and I, when we're out, we love Marines, sailors, soldiers, airmen coming up and talking to us. And I always enjoy, hey, where are you from? What do you do? What's your job? How long you been in Okinawa? And so we always enjoy that interaction with people that will approach us in uniform or out. But that may be the first time that, and by the way, it was a young Air Force guy, so there you go. Hey, so, again, what a great privilege and honor it is to be here today. And, but I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about something every graduate here probably knows. The greatest speech ever given in American history was Gettysburg Address. It lasted 2 minutes and 12 seconds. That's it. Julius Caesar once spoke for 5.5 straight hours. He was later killed by his own people that night. That's a true story as well. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate the families, friends, teachers, coaches, mentors of the graduates here today. None of these graduates would be here without your incredible efforts. And I got to tell you, I've never seen a faculty march as smartly as the faculty that came in here today. It looked like we had a drill instructor running that ceremony. But you looked exceptional. I want to thank you for the incredible efforts, devoted care, occasional tough love, and the many sacrifices that your entire family have made in the service of your nation. I've been indeed privileged to get to know many of the graduates here today. I've seen them on the sports field. I've seen them in theater. I've seen them doing a lot of wonderful things. And I could not be more impressed with this graduating class of Dragons. I've had the great honor to serve with many of the parents here today in peace and war, in combat and at home. I'm reminded of the great story of a grandfather whose grandson was visiting. And the grandson is kind of rooting around in the attic, and grandfather is kind of sitting at the table, breakfast table. He's got a cup of coffee, he's reading the newspaper like grandparents do. And the grandson comes down. He'd gone into some chests and he found his old photos of his granddad in uniform and maps and medals. And he comes down, look in his face, and says, "Hey, Granddad, were you a hero?" He takes a deep sigh and thinks about it. He goes, "No, son, I'm not a hero, but I've served in the company of heroes many times." I'll tell you, that's how I feel as the commander of 3 men. I am every day surrounded by young men and women, and not so young men and women, that have performed incredibly for their nation at war and at home. We are indeed, again, very fortunate to be surrounded by many heroes who bravely serve their country. I'm going to talk about a guy called Master Sergeant Trujillo, a Marine in 3-month and 9th DSB, and his daughter Amber yesterday, who many of you probably know graduated from Kadena High School. But I think this story is so profound that I'd like to share it with you. This past winter, on a rainy, cold morning on his way to work, Master Sergeant Trujillo stopped on the expressway to render aid to a Japanese family involved in a traffic accident. Could have stayed in his car, could have stayed warm, could have stayed dry, could have kept going. But he didn't. He stopped, he got out on that dangerous, dark, rainy, cold expressway and provided immediate aid to the Japanese family that had had a collision. While doing so, he was struck by another motorist and grievously wounded. He is steadily recovering today in California, and I can think of no finer example of a true ambassador. His selfless acts on that dark, rainy Okinawa morning. Many of the families present here today have endured countless deployments, year-long separations, and during a decade plus of war, the stress of loved ones in harm's way. How about a rousing round of applause for all the families, friends, teachers, coaches, and mentors who have really made this day possible. For the 130 bright-eyed, enthusiastic, and determined young graduates sitting before me today, first I'd like to congratulate you on achieving this milestone in your career. But I want each of you to know that you've been truly given a gift and a head start on life that you may not realize for some year to come. You've been given a head start that will make you very much the envy of your stateside peers. You have lived, studied, traveled extensively overseas, and consciously or not, you've been serving as an ambassador of your nation from the day you arrived. The world you have lived in reflects how we as a nation are perceived, and more importantly, how we want to be perceived. Every day you're out in the community, you're observed, judged, and a representative of all that is good and decent about our nation, and your behavior have had an impact. Your education by living and studying overseas will be a huge advantage as college, life in the service, or heading off to work. Remarkably, more than half of all Americans have never had a passport. I believe that perhaps the best way to truly appreciate and understand your own country may be to be far away from it. One thing that truly impresses me about military youth is your respect and love of the country. A perfect example is crashing YouTube right now. Okay? In a posting, a video shows a military elementary school age children playing in a park on a military base when colors are sounded. The kids scream out, "Colors!" Everyone stops, comes to attention, faces the music, and remains frozen in that position until the music stops, at which time they immediately return to play. How many folks back home would even understand or have the most basic understanding or appreciation of this simple but significant act of respect? Another advantage you have over most stateside graduates is a keen and visceral sense of responsibility to both family and community. Many of you have bravely filled in when a parent was not able to be there. Many of you have shouldered enormous responsibilities for siblings and family members. The community in which you were raised, with many other military families, is in the same situation, has provided you with a strong support structure. You were able to live in a community of commonality and a community that truly understands what you're experiencing. Not always easy. The many moves, the many schools, the leaving and parting with best friends and family. Believe it or not, this has also been a gift. Though never appreciated at the time, it has forced you to build resiliency, mental toughness, and the necessity to immerse yourself in a new environment and start over. If you will permit me for a moment, I want to talk about resiliency. It's a topic I spend a lot of time talking to our young Marines, sailors, and soldiers and airmen about. If there's one trait I'd like to focus on today, and we've heard some wonderful examples of traits, the one I want to talk to you about and my parting gift to you is focused on resiliency. Life is a series of experiences that have and will continue to shape you and make you the person who you will become. Each of you on the road to life are appreciated and celebrated because of the adversity they have endured, the obstacles they have overcome, the challenges they faced, and the positive way in which each defeat turned into a victory. The most famous people in history are famous because they challenged adversity. They overcame adversity. Think of a historical figure. Think of Abraham Lincoln. If Abraham Lincoln had been the president with no war, he would not be the president we know today. It's the adversity that leaders face. Remember that Thomas Edison failed miserably 9 times out of 10 with every new invention. How many of us could continue undeterred over and over again under such adversity? Each of you here today will know many great successes in the future, but know the real testament and definition, and frankly, the ultimate determinant of your success in life will not be dependent upon how you handle the good days, but on how you handle the bad days. The sheer will to overcome obstacles and never give in will be the defining moments of your life. I want to thank Ms. Diana Mazel. I want to thank Dr. Rapp. I want to thank all of the senior leaders here for the opportunity, the DoD school system, to speak with you today. I'm truly honored and appreciative of the time to spend here with the great Kubasaki High School family. As we wish the graduates of the class of 2018 great success, great prosperity, and good luck as you enter the next phase of your lives. And about luck, remember always that the great quote sums up, the harder I work, the luckier I get. God bless, Semper Fidelis. I'm honored to be with the Dragons today. The world awaits. Go get them, Dragons.
Can we get another round of applause for Lieutenant General? And at this time, Lieutenant, would you please come up and join me? We as a class just wanted to thank you for giving us such inspiring words today. And on behalf of our senior advisor, Ms. Butler, and the class of 2018, we would like to present you a gift.
It is my pleasure to present to you the awesome seniors of the class of 2018. Before us this afternoon sit 130 members of the class of 2018. This class has established itself as a remarkable group of Kubasaki students. In the classroom, they have established themselves as solid, high-achieving students with focus. They have shown leadership by bringing back 4 Far East Championship banners this year in cheerleading, softball, boys soccer, and drill team. With the JROTC drill team also taking the Pacific Rim Championship in Hawaii. For outstanding work and dedicated performance. This truly is a graduating class that shines brightly and has a long list of achievements. As principal of Kubasaki High School, I have reviewed the official transcripts for the class of 2018 with great pride, and I certify that all students seated before us today have met the requirements for the high school diploma as set forth by the Department of Defense Education Activity. On behalf of our director, Mr. Thomas Brady, I declare your high school transcripts complete and now award you your Kubasaki High School diploma. Congratulations to the class of 2018. Celebrate our new graduates, I would like to invite Lieutenant General Nicholson, Ms. Rapp, Mr. Knudsen, and Mr. Johnson, as well as our superintendent, Mr. Thompson, to join us in a congratulatory receiving line.
Good afternoon. My name is Erica Wooten. I'm a Spanish and music teacher here at Kubasaki High School.
And I'm Ron Koya, an English and government teacher here.
It is our distinct pleasure to call these names today before you, the class of 2018. Cyan Mariah Runyon. Tristan David Korn.
Samuel Joseph Shusko.
Frankie Nai Anela Onalani Jones Allen.
Jonathan Warren Baker.
Jackson Ray Batts.
Elijah Soul Ben.
Crisel Esquera Bermudo. Andrew Jacob Bach.
Brian Isaiah Borjas. Michaela Trinity Brandt.
Ethan Mikkel Brooks. Kayla Janae Brooms.
Sophia Gabrielle Brown.
Jatavia Jabray Collier, Stars and Stripes Athlete of the Year. Simon Andrew Camino.
Eddie Miguel Carpenter Brown.
Jalen Marie Cesar Boutak.
Celia Victoria Charles.
Devin Chittiman.
John Patrick Collins.
Jamela Angelica Columbres.
Victoria Rose Corral. Coran Marcel Crawford.
Richard Bo Crawford.
Brooke Ashlyn Davis. Keanu Shigeru Day.
Christopher Monroe Edwards.
Jessica Claire Arrett.
Ryu Duke Elliott. Alicia Anadelia Morales Ellis. Miranda Adianes Elpinord. Hannah Patricia Rosamaria Urbasti.
Vanessa Irene Fair.
Alicia Nana Ferguson.
Savannah Haley Furman.
Michelle Elizabeth Franks. Eric James Gansey.
Adam Ray Golick.
Theron Gabriel Gertz.
Jocelyn Grace Gibbons.
Jada Naisha Gilchrist.
Benjamin Whitmore Gillen.
Selena Maria Gonzalez.
Layla Insun Graham.
Juan Guadalupe Guerrero. Jasmine Gutierrez. Desiree Jasmine Hall.
Ivy Emma Hitler.
Alonzo William Higginson III.
Meredith Grace Howlett.
Nathan Allen Huffsteiner. Miwa Tiffany Hyatt.
Jared Kent Jackson.
Good job.
Nicholas Edward Jenkins.
Andrea Isabel Johnson.
Jabria Monet Johnson.
Asia Mae Johnston.
Kyle Robert.
Good job, young
William
man.
J. Kynes.
Sierra A. King.
Jacob Thomas Kirkman, again. Alexandria Nicole Klimek.
Rachel Dion Cook.
Caitlin Taylor Cup.
Juliana Michelle Lapierre.
Maya Haruko Alegreza Larry.
Kiana Mitsko Lewis.
Kobe Koya Lewis.
Madison Nicole Lydell.
Stephen Fedek Loftusness. Marcela Marquez.
John Thomas McFadden. Bailey Irene McLaren.
Anne Marie McMahon. Valeria Corinne Medina. Nicole Elisa Miller. Kirsten Angel Molina. Ida Alexis Mora. Judge Mason Morgan. John Andre Santos Natividad. James Augustin O'Neill. Alexis Ann. Jonathan Hikaru Palmer. Anna Jem Parker. Wilson Anthony Patterson. Zachary Ryu Paz. Christopher James Perry. Logan James Peterson. Alexander Eugene Phillips.
Jacob Taryn Pittman.
Grady Lane Polich. Peyton Cole Powers.
Mason Ella Privernow. Brandon Kenneth Puckett.
Ashley Akane Purcell.
Brandon Sho Quinn.
Madison Reese Richardson.
Christina June Robertson.
Alicia Rollins. Sofia Andrea Sandoval Corona.
Brianna Jordan Seawright.
Madeline Paris Sharp.
Ian Matthew Grubel Shaver.
Joseph Keanu Ship.
John William Shusko.
Maya Simone Sims. Brianna Rianne Smith.
Jenna Marie Smith. Chloe Lorraine Stevens.
Kiara Storm Stribinger.
Donald Javon Suddiff.
Jonathan Swin. Terrible person, Joshua Swin.
Daya Taba. Chloe Anna Thompson.
Xavier Alfredo Topete. Michael Anthony Torres.
Jolene Terceño Vasquez. Elijah Anthony Washington, Stars and Stripes Athlete of the Year.
Rachel Lynn Webb.
Jeremy Eugene Weeks.
Hannah Olivia Witherow.
Alexander Michael Shusko, saluted.
Yasmin Sokari Aziz.
Desani Shanquel Rowe.
Tasher Claire Odom, valedictorian, class of 2018.
Ahmad Clarion McCutcheon. Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2018, Kubasaki High School.
This has been an outstanding year. What a great senior class you've been. My first here at Kubasaki. Couldn't have been a better fit. It has been a pleasure to work with you, laugh with you, and learn from you. I also want to thank you for the nice gift you presented me yesterday. I'll treasure my #1 Kubi Dad tie and shirt. And trust me, it does go well with my swimsuit. To say that you'll be missed is an understatement. Your leadership within our halls will long be remembered. You have brought your high school career to a very successful ending, and now it's time for you to focus on that new beginning. As you leave this school, know that you are loved and supported. Don't forget that dragons have fire. May that fire burn brightly in you through the days and years ahead, because once a dragon, always a dragon. Be well and keep in touch, and congratulations to this outstanding senior class of 2018. And now we proclaim you have graduated. Please turn your tassels. And please rise. Welcome to the Alumni Association. Congratulations. Ms. Butler has a special presentation before we adjourn.
Class of 2018 graduates, you may be seated. You know, with technology, things happen. So when I came into the building, the internet was down. I did my speech at home, and now I couldn't print it, but that's all right. That might be a good thing. I love you more. I'm not going to cry, because I cried my last cry this morning when I was walking my dog. I was talking to him and crying. I'm going to miss you guys. You have been a wonderful class. Wonderful. You've brought in a lot of money for scholarships, going to school. I know I'm going to hear great things about all of you. And I want you to remember one thing, my philosophy. Don't settle for being average. Because being average is just as close to the top as it is to the bottom. And one last word that I have to say to you before I do my final ritual of cutting the apron string. The apron string symbolizes releasing my children into the world. The class graduates, my class officers, would you please join me? And the ASB officers, would you join me on stage? They're going to cut the other side, releasing me into retirement. I will miss you guys. We will stay in touch. Be good to yourself, and don't let life control you. And one last 2 words I have to say. I'm Spider-Man.
Wait, Ms. Butler, before you
We've said it several times, but we really, truly do love you, and you will be missed.
Graduates, please rise. Throw the hats again.